Obviously we do understand
and we take the criticism. We've got to take it, bro. Because
obviously me and him.
And Rich, you and him is going wall to wall, fam. Video after video, fam.
Rich thinks that like me sending him fucking 100 clips from the podcast is gonna build his page. No, it's not, bro. You need your own content, bro. You need to build your own brand.
I have my own content.
Yeah, he was playing a guitar. Did you not see him?
Remember that?
Guess what though? I forced that.
No, but I use other platforms. I use other platforms for my content. I just don't use my Insta, innit?
What he said?
What?
Every single
Right.
Always excuses.
I don't even like it like that, bro.
No, but why though? I notice a lot of people are scared to post.
You know my Insta. I started with that, and I was like, yeah, the people that I used to interact with was cool. I liked, and then it was back and forth, and then it's like I started doing everything else, and it's just wild now. I don't really know the people like that. It's weird, man. I don't like it. With my other socials, I know the people.
You want to be in control of who can see your stuff, innit?
Yeah, do you? What?
Yeah, that's what it is. He wants to be.
I just know.
You want to be in control. It's a control thing.
Medias, I know who I'm talking to, who's watching my posts. I know everything. Right. You see my Insta. It's just it feels like it's just.
Lads, let's look at it like this year. We're all podcasters. Crazy Global, you're just a freak of nature at the moment. Just a man that likes tech, and you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna
tech what?
Fire for
Isn't it? You're a man that just likes a tech.
You know when you're trying to get a serious moment.
For that.
I can't get
You can't.
That was a good clip.
Hey.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to this podcast thing, bro, who's the top level? Who's up there?
What do you mean? Like in our opinion or statistically?
Who's up there? Who can you look at and say is an example as something you aspire to want to be like if you're in this space?
For us to give that opinion now?
Yeah.
I say Chyna, Chinx, and Young Spray.
Chyna.
Man said me, you're aiming low.
Bro, but that's my opinion though, innit? Like, listening to them. And I'm not just saying that because man's hearing it. Like,
yeah, you are.
I don't watch
never mentioned Chinx before.
Never, ever.
But there you go, there's your problem, bro.
Yeah, so it might be that then, but I'm saying, my opinion, what I do watch,
Do you think
them man stand out more to me?
Do you think he needs to watch more podcasts to understand the industries then?
Bro, no, you don't know.
I watch podcasts.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even on a catting thing, but it's just to see what people are doing and what works.
So
yeah,
for me,
I'm interested.
Rogan.
Okay.
That's a very good shout.
That's a good shout.
What's that?
Cause you know what's mad? What you
I never heard what he said.
I can't help
Joe
you.
Rogan.
But Chink, that's what I mean. I don't sit there like watch all the American podcasts.
No, I couldn't hear. I never heard him.
Oh no, he didn't hear.
It's only what I see.
Shush, wait there. He didn't hear. Rogan.
I don't know Rogan. Who's Rogan? I heard about Joe. I heard about Joe Rogan. I heard about Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Who's that? I didn't say that.
That's insane.
Is that you on about?
Okay, safe.
Is that
that's why I say there's shit.
You know what's mad? That's like saying, I like boxing, and then the man goes, you know Mike Tyson? You go, who's
No, I said that you on about Joe Rogan.
Thank you.
Yeah, but if you're a podcaster, he is the biggest podcaster.
No, is that you on about?
Look,
obviously I know him.
Look at him trying to give himself time, bro.
No, I said that's what I said. Joe Rogan. He said Rogan. I said Joe Rogan.
But why is it so hard to understand?
Because who the fuck's Rogan? I know Joe Rogan. I don't know him by show. I don't speak to him, so I don't know.
This is gaslighting.
So no, what's your answer? What's the question you asked him? What's your answer about the podcast?
Who's
Who you watching?
We say what podcasters you watch. Who would you say the best are?
As podcast.
Who you looking up to in podcast world?
Not looking up to, but you respect what they're doing.
Oh, man called you little man.
That's crazy.
It's making you know he called you little man.
You know what? I'll be real. So with me,
That camera.
I'm actually more.
I need to choose.
What? More watching streamers. I'm more interested in the streamers.
Okay then, give a name, bro.
Obviously, there's only a few top streamers anyway. So everyone knows them.
Kai.
You got obviously Kai. You got Adin. There's a few of them, but that's
look. He's saying he's looking at streamers. What are you doing to stream them?
You stream?
not yet.
What are you talking about?
I've only just started streaming like lives and that, but that's it.
You have started?
Yeah, now because we had a conversation. Hani, like I said, he had good points. You get me? So I started streaming live now. I do, but I'm more into that. So he had a point. He had a point, and I done that. You get what I'm saying?
You just asked the question, yeah.
And I answered it. And I answered it.
Within the podcasting world, yeah.
Yeah, and I said I don't really. I'd rather the streaming.
But you podcasting though.
So I do other stuff. I do other stuff.
So who would you aspire to in other stuff?
But we just said myself, but as a streamer, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just told you I watch certain streamers because I like the way they stream, and obviously it's popping. I like it.
Like
you
who?
know what I'm saying? We just said, bro. Kai.
Who's Kai?
Adin was,
Fuck knows he there.
Cenat, bro.
Huh?
What? Where you been? Are you alright?
I don't watch podcasts.
But yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Is that?
You are trouble. But that's what it is. That's what it
Drink
is.
it all you drink.
But as for podcasters and that, I don't sit down and watch podcasters and think, like you said, nah, I don't watch them and think, yeah.
Who would you see?
What, like the same question? Who I aspire to or who I watch? I watch literally every.
And the
podcast.
only Shannon Sharp would be the
wait,
only
whoa,
one.
whoa,
That's
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, you had your time.
Shut up.
And
Shut up, bro. That's what. No, but
You're remembering.
yeah, that's it.
Go on, talk
Yeah.
Chinx. Let him talk.
Yeah, I watch every podcast. Like I watch literally every podcast. I kind of.
Yeah, same.
I like something from everyone. Pause. Like I take something from everyone.
Today.
Mad, yeah.
I like the accountability.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What's more your thing in podcasts though? Like, when you say you watch a
What
lot,
content, man?
what do you get more from? Like,
Into the mic, Jay.
what you learn? What do you get more from learning from out of podcasts you watch?
So I'm weird, innit? I don't know if it's because I'm biracial, but I watch like a mad array of podcasts. So I watch like educational ones. I watch like Diary of a CEO. I watch Gary V. He does like a podcast every day and stuff like that. I listen to, so that can kind of that motivates me in a way. Do you know what I mean? And it's a bit educational, and they teach me stuff about like it's applicable for what I'm doing, and like it just keeps my work rate up. So that's when I want to go for educational. If I'm going for entertainment and nonsense, I watch RTM. I watch What You Thought. That's an American podcast. I watch Free Shots. I watch No Behavior.
Depends on your mood.
Yeah, I watch all of them.
Can
watch all of them.
Can I give my opinion on how I see it now? See me, yeah. I used to watch podcasts, yeah, but not like long form that much.
Yeah.
But you know what I seen? Yeah, No Jumper, yeah, and you know what I seen at
I
first?
watched that as well.
You know what I seen at first? I seen Academics, yeah. I seen when he was with, what's that girl's name? The girl that he was messing with, bro.
Selena Powell is Selena Powell.
I seen her, yeah. I seen her on podcasts talking about, oh, she's done this with that. Soldier Boy and this and that. She was talking records. I thought, raw. Like, I'm getting an insight to like how these mad gal are dealing with all these different rappers. She's saying it out mad. Yeah. Do you get it? So it's not even like I used to watch it. I just used to see it, and I thought that's crazy. Like that's raw, kind of interesting to know. Like this was like around about an era where you'd hear rappers talk about certain things.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know how true it was, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you got a female kind of exposing them, like, yo, my man's this and that. It was just like,
so that was new at the time, and people were really doing that.
It was kind of interesting to hear a perspective from the actual hoes rather than the rapper saying, these hold that hole. You're hearing that. Yeah. So, because I found that interesting, it made me think, you know, yo, that is something that could work. You get what I'm saying? And kind of that's kind of how
people
this
like
kind
to
of
hear the filth, man.
Yeah, that's how this kind of forms. You get what I'm trying to say? Looking at content and seeing what worked and how I felt about it, and then that doesn't mean that I wanted to create it. It just meant because I used to watch it. I used to watch a lot of HE podcasts in the beginning as well.
What?
Halfcast podcast.
Oh yeah.
That was probably the first podcast that I ever like.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But when these opportunities came by, that's and it like, bro, what you doing?
Fam, how are you there beatboxing with your fingers, bro? like the mic is not on the fam.
He's not here, you know. Better said before the show, listen, you shouldn't smoke weed. This nigga's high.
Maybe you should put the headphones on so
and
you
the
can
man
hear.
is just looking around like, fam, you good?
You just, you know,
What's
and
that?
put your headphones on so you can hear.
Speedy was,
It ain't.
you know what I mean?
Lex is just sitting over there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Is Lex awake? He's not awake.
Put them on.
Either way, yeah, like I'm saying, yeah. Though,
They're upside down.
no, you see, no jumper podcast.
Yeah.
Just watching that, it was kind of just like watching it, and it was just too relaxed, bro. Like it was just like a podcast, but there was no actual structure. It was like watching people.
Okay. It's a
have
combo.
conversations, yeah. And that was interesting. It wasn't interesting. Like I can't tell you a no jumper episode that I really have sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it was the concept that really like I bought into. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Joe Rogan though is something that I could watch all the way through, and the reason why I'd watch that all the way through, bro, I could fall in and out of sleep with that and still wake up and find something interesting.
Why do men just think with their dicks, though, man?
That's crazy.
Whoa.
That was the wildest.